everybody to take a look at this girl. I want you to take a close look at the girl. And I want you to tell me how old you think she is. Everybody digest the pictures. And please tell me how old you think she is. Now, the reason I'm showing y'all these pictures is I'm about to get to a point. I want y'all to really look at the girl and give me what y'all think of how old she is, Now, when I showed my wife these pictures, she said that the girl looks about 18. And when I saw the pictures, I thought the same thing. She's about 18 years old. Well, girl is 15 years old, and apparently she's been missing since Tuesday. As y'all see in the news article right there, it says a 15-year-old girl entered the car of a man her mother didn't know. Mentor PD says she hasn't come back. Now I'm going to read this article to y'all about what happened to the 15-year-old girl, because we talk often about how men need to protect the black woman. But I'm also charged the women to do so too, and you're going to see why. Michaiah Snell's mother told 19 News that she saw her daughter get into a man's car Tuesday. Saturday, Mentor Police Department confirmed that Michaiah has not returned home. Michaiah's mother said her daughter left home around 3:20 p.m. Tuesday. Her mother said she saw Michaiah, 15, into a man's silver four-door sedan after the driver approached her near the family home. Her mother said she did not recognize the driver. Her mother yelled at the car, but she said they did not stop. Michaiah's family said she is 5'3" and weighs 120 pounds. She has bright red hair and brown eyes. Michaiah has a chest tattoo that reads "Blessed," her mother said. She's wearing a black jacket with a crop top, black tights, and black shoes with colored laces when she left home, her mother said. Her mother said she did not take anything with her. Michaiah's family believes she could be in Willowbury, University Heights, or Cleveland Heights. And you see they have information there where you can call the Mentor Police Department if you have any information about her disappearance. Now, when I looked at the picture, like I said, I saw the girl. She looked like she was 18 years old. Found out she was 15, so I said to myself, why is it that a 15-year-old not only dressed like this? Some people say that this is kind of modest, but I'll explain in a minute. She dressed like this and like this and this, and had a tattoo across her chest. Was the murder encouraging the girl to look older than what she looks? Because this is a problem in the black community. Like I said, we face mental health issues in the black community all the time, both men and women. Excuse me. And a part of this mental health stuff that we face is from a very young age, We are sometimes taught to be older. From a very young age, we are sometimes treated as, because we can't really escape the fact that we do have like rape in the home, incest in the home, and stuff like that in the black community, even though we don't talk about it and it as taboo at times to talk about. But it does exist. Why does the mother allow her daughter to dress like this or go outside of the house looking like this and not expect a grown man or something to approach a little girl dressed as a woman that looks like this? Now I can understand that, you want your daughters to, love themselves and appreciate themselves. But as far as body wise, we know that women develop at a very young age and they develop out. That should be protected. That should be covered. That should be, pushed aside when it comes to loving. You need to teach your daughters to love themselves mentally before you teach them to love their physical aspects. But because of the time that we are in, free love, femininity and stuff like that. And, with the Cardi B's and the Megan Thee Stallions. And we are teaching these children to love more of the physical stuff than we are teaching them to love themselves mentally. And therefore, when the physical is more pushed out than the mental is, you get other sick mental people out there that'll see this same 15-year-old girl think to themselves, oh, she's built like she's 18. I want to take her home. R. Kelly. And then we look at people like R. Kelly like, saying they are sick or they are evil or they are bad because they should have known that this person was, the age that they were. But what about the parents? What about you, parents? If you are portraying your daughter to be like this, what you think gonna happen? Look, I study the Bible a lot. It says that we sell our daughters out to be harlots. How do we do that? Putting all manners of weave in their head, letting them color their hair a certain way, letting them tattoos across their chest, them in scantily clad clothing at the age of 14, 15, 16. This is what the parents do. So now let's go back to the article. I gotta go this. Now it says that Michaiah's mother said that her daughter left home around 3:20 p.m. on Tuesday. She got in the car with a man who had a silver four-door sedan, and she yelled to the car, from what it said. She yelled to the car, but the car did not stop. Now, as a parent, if I saw something like this going on, just like we do with the police, pull out our phone and try to record everything that's going on so that we can protect our people. How about protecting our daughters doing the same thing? How about pulling out the phone and actually hit and record as you are seeing this car ride down? Most of these phones have, very high def cameras, and you can zoom into the license plate so you can be able to get that license. Now, granted, parent might not have been thinking that way because you thinking, okay, I gotta, go out there and try to stop the car. But at the same time, if you saw this going on, if you saw this happening, that could have been quick enough time for you to at least pull out the phone and watch them driving away, so that you gave a little bit more information to the police once you called the police. Secondly, where are the fathers? Where is her father? Because if I was this girl father and I saw that at the age of 14, 15, she was already putting weave in her head and she was dressing in crop tops with tight pants on and stuff like that, all of that stuff I would have snatched, found me a metal garbage can, put it in it, and burned everything. Because I'm not trying to put my daughter out to be a harlot at the age of 15. I'm not trying to make sure that my daughter is pregnant by the time she turns 16. I'm not trying to push it out there that my daughter is a grown woman to these grown men when she is just a little girl. And the mother should have been in that same position. It almost tell you where the mind frame is. Her mind frame is about herself, what her mind frame is about her daughter, to allow her daughter to be able to be dressed like this. Now, at the age of 15, I know plenty of 15-year-old girls that their mothers, fathers don't let them come out the house looking a certain way. I don't care how much you argue. I don't care how much you debate about how grown you are. None of that. You're not coming out the house looking like this. You're not coming out the house anything. Because we know what's out there. So, like I said, man, we both have to step up, men and women, to protect these black women. Don't just put it on one party when both parties are, to blame in a situation like this. Don't do that. We have to teach our daughters to be more modest. We have to teach them to, carry themselves as a little girl, protect their innocence. Okay, even at that, let's even go with the innocence part. How many of you believe that this girl dressed like this is a virgin just off of one look? She might be, but let's off of one look. How many of y'all really believe that this girl is a virgin? How many of y'all believe that she has never experienced anything sexual in her life up to 15? If she was willing to just walk outside and get into a man that she didn't know car, I say that, she may have had some experience beforehand. And I'm saying, it may have been something that her mother didn't know about. It may have been something that her mother did know about. But I could say that in this particular situation, she wasn't protected. So with that being said, please, both sides need to step up and protect these women, these daughters of ours. Because we already know who's going to be the main one to blame in this situation. And it's going to be the man that took her, not the little girl. We're going to act like, little girls can't be fast too.